All right, let's dive into a world where, well, imagination is everything. And,
Yeah.
where the power of believing, can really like move mountains.
Right.
We're going to be exploring this children's book, Die mystische Abenteuer of Thassos Island.
This book, what's so captivating is the author Jule Seng.
Yeah.
She's been teaching English and German to little kids since 1999.
Wow.
And her passion for like empowering these young minds, it just comes through in her writing,
It really does. It's like she took all that magic of childhood and bottled it up.
Yeah.
And speaking of magic, this story takes place on the Greek island of Thassos. Now, this is where Yule actually lives with her husband.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Talk about bringing your stories to life.
I know, it's so cool. It's fascinating how she uses her own experiences.
Right.
It's from Germany originally, spent years in the U.S., and now she's on this, like, idyllic Greek island. It really mirrors that adventurous spirit of her book,
Absolutely. Okay, so let's jump into this adventure.
Yeah.
Dimitri and Despina, they're our main characters. They're friends. And like a lot of kids, they spend their summers with their grandparents.
Right.
In this really charming village on Thassos.
The setting is just, it's like another character in the book.
Yeah.
It's so full of like history and the natural beauty of the island,
You can really feel it.
Yeah, you can feel that warm sun and hear those waves as you're reading. It's amazing.
And right away you get this sense that something magical is about to happen.
Oh, absolutely.
Dimitri and Despina are exploring this blue lagoon when they, wait for it, stumble upon an old pirate book.
No way.
With a skull on the cover. Hidden under a pile of seashells.
Oh, that's so cool.
Classic treasure map, right?
Yeah.
But there's a twist. This isn't about finding buried gold. It's about finding something way more valuable.
I like that.
That power inside yourself.
That's right.
This book has these cryptic instructions that lead to different spots on the island.
Interesting.
It sends them on a real-life quest.
Cool.
And as they follow the clues, the island, it transforms around them.
Wow.
It's like their belief is shaping reality.
That's a great way to show the idea of manifestation, which Yule really focuses on in her writing. Like, our thoughts can really impact our reality.
Yeah, so we have whispering trees, sparkling paths, and they even meet mythical creatures.
Like who?
Like Pegasus, the winged horse. It's every kid's dream come true.
I love it.
But it's not all just fun and games.
Right.
These magical elements are metaphors for the potential we all have inside us.
I see.
Yule wants her readers to embrace their inner strength, believe they can create their own magic, just like Dimitri and Despina.
I love that.
And, well, here comes Calypso.
Who's that?
She's this wise and playful elf. She guides the children on their quest.
Oh, cool.
She's like the embodiment of the island's enchantment.
Nice.
And she has this adorable pet dragon, Linus.
Ah.
Calypso, her character is really important, She's like a mentor.
Okay.
She reveals that the kids are on a quest to find these 3 mystical gemstones.
Oh, wow. Like a real treasure hunt.
Yeah, but these aren't just shiny rocks. They represent challenges,
What kind of challenges is
Challenges that'll test their courage, creativity, and teamwork. Important qualities that Yule really emphasizes in her work.
That's awesome.
And before they even start their quest, Calypso teaches them this crucial lesson that's like the heart of the book.
What's that?
The power of thoughts.
Oh, interesting.
How our thoughts can shape reality.
Okay.
This is where this whole idea of manifestation really takes center stage. There's this scene, it's funny and profound at the same time.
Yeah.
Calypso, she just makes a storm cloud vanish.
What?
Just by staring at it.
Wow.
Just showing that our minds can really affect the world around us.
He's like, hey kids, you have this amazing power inside you.
Exactly.
You just gotta learn to use it.
Yeah, and she introduces this idea of manifesting. It's like taking make-believe to a whole new level.
Totally.
You picture what you want. You feel the joy of already having it.
Right.
And boom, the universe makes it happen.
I like that.
But Calypso also keeps it real,
How so?
She says, negative thoughts, they can manifest too.
Oh, that's a good point.
It's about being mindful of what we're sending out into the world.
Right, so it's important to have a positive mindset.
Exactly, especially for kids.
Yeah.
It's like giving them the tools to create their own happiness,
That's powerful.
And to really drive the point home, Calypso points out that Dimitri and Despina already manifested their adventure on Thassos just by, looking forward to it and believing it.
Oh, I see.
Their belief in elves and dragons, all of that.
Yeah.
It brought those things to life in their experience.
Wow, that's amazing.
It really shows how our beliefs can shape our reality.
Right, if we believe in limitations, we'll probably experience limitations.
Exactly.
But if we believe in possibilities, well, then a whole world opens up.
So now we have these two kids.
Yeah.
They're excited, armed with this knowledge about how powerful their thoughts are.
Right.
And they're ready to go on this quest to find these 3 magical gemstones.
I can't wait to hear what happens next.
Me too. But let's take a quick pause here. Let everything sink in.
Okay.
What are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, what do you think about this thoughts turning into things idea?
We'll be right back to continue our deep dive into Die mystische Abenteuer auf Thassos Island.
Sounds good. Welcome back. So Dimitri and Despina, they're ready for their first challenge. The test of courage, the blue gemstone.
And this takes them to, the highest peak on Thassos, Mount Ipsarion.
Wow.
It's pretty intense. They're climbing this steep, rocky cliff, looking for this hidden cave where the gem is, guarded by this, mischievous wind spirit.
I bet that's a scene that really captures that whole childhood adventure thing,
Oh, absolutely.
That feeling of excitement and danger that kids love.
Yeah. It's also a clever way to bring in the idea of facing your fears.
Right.
Dimitri, he's definitely nervous, but Despina is right there with him, cheering him on,
Mm-hmm.
reminding him about Calypso's words, about believing,
That's what good friends are for.
It's such a great example of how supportive friendships can help you get over your fears.
Yeah, Yule's really good at weaving in those messages about friendship and resilience,
Mm-hmm.
showing kids that they don't have to face these things alone.
Right.
There's strength in being together and encouraging each other.
Absolutely. And remember, they've got that trick from Calypso, that manifesting thing,
Oh, yeah.
using visualization and belief.
Mm-hmm.
So, as Dimitri's struggling to hold onto the rocks, he closes his eyes.
What does he do?
He pictures himself with wings.
Wow.
And Despina, she's watching from below, and she imagines Pegasus swooping down to help him.
That's amazing. I think that's something everyone can relate to.
Yeah.
It reminds us that sometimes you just need a bit of faith and imagination to get past those impossible obstacles,
And guess what?
What?
Just as Dimitri's about to slip, Pegasus shows up.
No way.
Lifts him right to the top of the cliff.
It's like a dream come true, right?
Yeah, and it perfectly shows how magical things can be when we really believe.
That's a powerful image. It really shows that our thoughts have power.
Right. And for kids who are already so imaginative, it's really inspiring.
Totally.
So they got the blue gemstone. Their confidence is through the roof.
Awesome.
But their journey isn't over.
Of course not.
Next is the green gemstone, the test of creativity. It's hidden near the village of Mary's.
What do they have to do there?
This was a bit more playful. Nice change from that intense climb,
Yeah.
They have to solve a riddle.
Ooh, I love riddles.
It's from Delphina. She's this mischievous water nymph who guards the path to the gem.
Oh.
It's that classic fairy tale thing,
Yeah.
Solve the riddle, unlock the treasure.
Right.
But it's also a smart way to get kids thinking, encourage them to be creative.
So what's the riddle?
What has hands but cannot clap?
That's a good one.
It might even stump some adults.
Yeah, probably.
But kids, they see things differently, right?
Yeah, they do.
And Despina, after thinking for a bit, she shouts out the answer.
What is it?
A clock.
Oh, of course.
The water nymph, she's happy they figured it out.
I bet.
And she opens up the waterfall, revealing the path to the green gemstone.
Nice.
It's a fun moment. Shows how important it is to learn through play to solve problems creatively.
Yeah, sometimes the answers are right there. We just gotta look at things a little differently.
As they're going towards the last gemstone, they meet Despina's grandfather, Georgios.
Oh, nice.
He's this wise old character.
Uh-huh.
He tells them local legends about pirates and those magical gemstones.
That's cool. It connects their adventure to the island's history.
Exactly. It's that connection between generations. Shows how wisdom can be found in unexpected places,
Yeah, it's important to listen to our elders.
And here's where it gets interesting. Georgios talks about a legend of 3 gemstones that give the person who finds them certain qualities.
Which ones?
Courage, creativity, true friendship.
Wow.
Dimitri and Despina, they look at each other, they realize something.
We're
They're not just collecting these stones.
Right.
They're becoming those qualities.
That's deep.
It's not a simple treasure hunt anymore.
Yeah, it's a journey of self-discovery.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's a message that I think will really hit home for young readers.
I agree. It's not about the reward at the end. It's about how you grow and change along the way,
Now it's time for their final test, the challenge of teamwork.
Okay, tell me about it.
It takes them to this huge tree near the village of Potamia. The red gemstone is way up high.
How are they going to get up there?
So, this tree, it's like it goes on forever.
Yeah.
It's massive.
Trees are so powerful,
I know, right?
They represent strength and growth and, like, connection to nature, all these themes that are, throughout the book.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And this last gem is way up high.
Right.
It just shows you, teamwork. It's about reaching higher together.
Reaching goals you couldn't on your own.
Exactly. And they're going to need to use everything they got for this one.
Yeah.
They try to climb it, but...
Too tall, huh?
Way too tall. They need help.
Of course.
Jule Seng, she loves to do this,
What's that?
Make things seem impossible so the characters have to think creatively.
Like in real life, right?
Exactly.
We all hit those roadblocks.
Yeah.
But the answer is often, working together, finding strength and unity.
And that's when Kaya shows up.
Kaya, the owl.
Yep, the wise talking owl.
Of course she does.
She swoops in.
Just in time.
It's like she's been watching them, waiting for the right moment to help.
I love how Jule brings those magical creatures to life,
Me too.
Yeah.
They all have such personality.
Yeah.
And they're full of wisdom.
So, Kaya, what does she say?
Well, she says they can't just magically fly up there. Not yet, at least. But she tells them to find another way.
Just like a guide.
Showing them the way.
So, Dimitri and Despina, they decide to build a human pyramid.
Classic.
It's all about trust and balance, working together.
But they still can't reach... Oh, the suspense.
I know.
Teamwork isn't always easy, is it?
Sometimes you need a little extra help to reach your full potential.
Exactly.
And then Adelante appears.
The deer with the golden antlers.
The one and only. It's like nature itself wants them to succeed.
It's a beautiful image,
It really is.
It shows that we're all connected, even with animals.
And Adelante, he's so wise, he suggests they make a human deer pyramid.
Why not?
Right?
That's so creative.
It's perfect, so whimsical, so Jule Seng.
Right.
Anything is possible if you just open your mind.
I love that message. With Adelante helping, do they get the gemstone?
Oh yeah, they finally reach it. It's a total victory,
It shows that teamwork is about more than just muscle, right? Right, it's about combining your talents, helping each other out.
Such an important message for kids, especially today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We all got to learn to work together.
For sure.
So they go back to Calypso with all 3 gemstones.
They did it.
Yep. Now those gems represent how much they've grown, the qualities they've embraced.
Courage, creativity, teamwork.
The whole package. Calypso gives them a reward. She lets them make a wish.
What do they wish for?
More adventures, of course.
Of course. They've learned so much
Right.
that the real joy is in the journey, in those friendships.
Overcoming those obstacles.
Exactly. So what happens next?
Well, they get this amazing eagle flight over the island.
Wow.
It's like the peak of their journey.
Flying high above everything.
They see the sparkling agency, the forests, the villages.
Beautiful.
They realize that the real treasures, they weren't those gemstones.
It was what they found inside themselves.
Exactly. Courage, creativity, teamwork, that belief in themselves.
That's a great ending. So hopeful. So inspiring.
I agree. This book, Die mystische Abenteuer of Thassos Island, it's more than just a kid's book.
Totally.
It's about imagination, believing in yourself.
Yeah.
It reminds us that there's magic inside all of us.
So what adventures are waiting out there for us?
What challenges are we going to overcome? The journey is just beginning for all of us.